down, because they need to go in there and do this to set us up, because it won't exist if we don't get control of the situation. So I'm asking people to email Paul Watson, Kurt Nimmo, folks that we've seen that have written articles, writers, people that are credible, who we know who you are. You want to volunteer to moderate and try to help us defend ourselves on the comment pages, on Prison Planet Forum. We need your help, because they are coming after us in the national media. They know we're a threat to them here on the show.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Americans, do you know where your food comes from? Is it safe, secure, and healthy? Did you know most of our food is now contaminated with genetically modified ingredients? We at Baker Creek Heirloom Seed Company have been helping people get pure garden seed for 12 years and carry over 1,200 varieties of GMO-free heirloom seed. Go to www.rareseeds.com for more information. That's rareseeds.com. Baker Creek Heirloom Seed Company was started in 1998 by a 17-year-old as a hobby. It was developed out of a passion for preserving our vegetable heritage. The company now offers the largest selection of pure heirloom seeds, strive every year to bring back varieties like our forefathers grew. In times like these, we can't trust the government to keep our seeds safe. Every year at Baker Creek, we work to preserve the best of the oldest for future gardeners. We also offer affordable seed collections for long-term storage. Go to www.rareseeds.com and get your seeds from America's pure seed source. That's rareseeds.com.
In the New World Order's war against humanity, Barack Obama is the tip of the spear.
We've got to give them a stake in creating the kind of world order that I think all of us would like to see.
The Obama deception completely destroys the myth that Obama is working for the best interest of the American people.
Well, Obama's already fudging. He's fudged since day one in this election.
If you have a demagogue with a fanatical mass movement of personality cultists who is imposing the program of a group of extreme bankers and finance oligarchs, that's fascism.
It's not about left or right. It's about a one-world government. This film documents who Obama works for, the lies he has told, and his real agenda. Get your copy of The Obama Deception today at Infowars.com or download it in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. The Obama Deception. The people strike back.
Finally, in the news this evening, it's being reported that cyber spies from Russia and China have now penetrated our power grid, even as energy experts are reporting that each summer we get closer and closer to the limits of our nation's power grid. Some say that this summer's demand for electrical power may finally push the grid over its edge, creating a cascade of power outages across the country, putting us all in the dark.
Are you prepared for the next round of storm-related outages or government-created blackouts? Have you ever thought about taking steps to get off the grid and generate your own private supply of electrical power? If so, this will be the most important information you have ever heard. Solar-powered generators are finally available. They have no moving parts to wear out or break and require absolutely no gas whatsoever. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Check out mysolarbackup.com before you lose your power.
We just started simulcasting at PrisonPlanet.tv for PrisonPlanet.tv viewers that are subscribers to PrisonPlanet.tv. We're obviously simulcasting on the AM and FM dial, global shortwave, the internet at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. And my film, In-Game Blueprint for Global Enslavement, details the history of genocide, genetic engineering, chemical, biological, radiological testing, and killing of people across the world. Now, I believe this is a hoax. I believe this is a virus that doesn't kill that many people, that isn't even as bad as your regular flu viruses that kill 30,000+ people a year in the United States. Mexico's saying it's already starting to subside. People are getting sick. I know folks in town, but they just get better. They've had one death of a premature child who was premature and had lung problems all his life until he was 23 months old. But CBS News is saying under federal quarantine authority, signed under Executive Order 13375, anyone violating quarantine order can be punished by $250,000 fine and 1 year in prison. I have another CBS News story, that's out of CBS, saying they're preparing for martial law, forced inoculations. They're just saying you're going to be forcibly injected, that they're going to quarantine whole cities, counties, states if need be, but the border is going to stay wide open. I mean, they're really worried about this. Why is the border staying wide open if they're saying any vector? You know, first they said last weekend in the Sunday briefing, they said, we're going to leave the border open because it's already spread from the biggest vector, supposedly Mexico. But then we may have to lock down America, and it says right here, mainstream news. I got Fox, CNN, we're going to play the clips later. Martial law is good. Martial law is coming. Level 6. I confirmed 2 days ago we're really at level 6. Now, last night and today, they're saying we're going to go to level 6, which is complete and total martial law. Now, does that mean they're going to implement it? I don't know. Is this a beta test to test the locals going under their control? Why are they announcing different state police are now merging with the feds permanently? Dr. Leonard Horowitz pioneered exposing all of this, and he's with us about 20 minutes, 15 minutes into the next hour. And I really respect him because back in, before the anthrax case was out, and he wrote the articles, these are on record, he said the government was going to launch an anthrax attack because he saw their propaganda on the news, knew the companies involved. Just amazing mind, Harvard graduate, you know, several doctorates in medicine, psychology, you name it. So he saw it happening. And these are psychologists and psychiatrists running this, so it takes one to beat one, I guess. It takes one to know one. He can see what they're doing. I saw that before 9/11 as well, the preparation, how they were introducing the enemy, how they were getting it ready. And I said they'll probably blow up the World Trade Center and blame it on their asset Osama bin Laden. So he did something even more amazing. He predicted specifically the anthrax attack. Then day one came out and exposed how Congress had done a funding to practice mailing weaponized anthrax to the mail. He fingered the very group involved. And then it came out the White House was on CIPRO before 9/11, September 10th, that it was Bush's enemies that were mailed it. And the FBI came and harassed him at his house and tried to act like he was involved in it because he was so spot on being able to predict it. Now, he's come out again saying this is a designer virus, but that it was probably just something to sell vaccines to scare people, because it's got to be designer so companies can then come out quickly with the vaccine. And several companies are saying they're going to have it in like a week or something with this weird reverse clone. Now, I'm not saying they've done that. I don't have the crystal ball brain that Dr. Horowitz does, but I wanted to get him on to talk about the history of what the globalists have done, the eugenicists, because he hasn't talked about that in a while. You need to know the history, then the latest, and then the big issue of they're using this mind control, this hoax, this fire in a theater. There is no fire, probably, but the yelling fire causes the trampling, the deaths, like a Rolling Stone concert where hundreds could die. And the police state, this happening right when the economy is imploding, right when the worst numbers are coming out, right when it's clear they're trying to pass global taxes and set up the new Bank of the World and carbon taxes and gun bills. Dr. Horowitz joining us via Skype from Southern California. We appreciate him taking time out to join us. Tetrahedron.org, and we'll give you several of his other sites. Thanks for coming on with us, sir.
Thank you, Alex. You know, there's one thing only that I would add to your very thorough and very intelligent analysis, and that is that the fright could be also additionally a cover, a distraction for exactly what Dr. James Robertson and the Dr. Woods and the other doctors who are involved at the highest levels of administering the global response to the flus. They have already decided that they would loose flu-type viruses, recombinant mutants to seed the population. This may be a covert operation to literally infect people with this, what they initially called biosimilars, or these mutant files that they call
Dr.
it.
Horowitz, we had you on twice via video uplink. It's like 2001 Space Odyssey where you make the call and get somebody on video phone, as folks know, and then Murphy's Law or whatever. As soon as we go to you, it's horrible scrambled audio. We're going to try to reconnect right now. If it doesn't connect clean, We're going to get you back on the phone. We'll hold you over if need be to make sure you get the time. We're honored to have you because I want to hear this specifically. Yes, he sent me these Royal Commission, Royal Academy documents.